The greatest way to use a software is to take the advantage of this software without even using it. And while this sounds quite weird, with the tools we have today in our hands, it's quite obvious and quite doable. Let me explain you what I'm talking about. I'm talking for the MCP connectors, which are quite easy to build our own ones. Today, I had to work with Bynder. And for those who don't know what Bynder is a software application, a cloud service for storing media files. So images, videos, and so on. But the way it can store those files is by using metadata. So users don't have to remember and memorize the structure of multiple folders. They don't have to remember where they uploaded a particular file and these kind of things. They just have to upload the media and just update the metadata on this file. And with these metadata assets, the search process can be way more easier for the user, helping them to find the asset they're looking for. So the team I'm working with uses Bynder, and for Bynder, we didn't have a native MCP connector. So I thought, why not to go and build my own one? And it took me almost 2 hours. It was 1 hour and a half async work, where Claude Code had to work totally autonomously. It had to use my technical digital brain from Brain Graph, where I have stored all of my learnings during building new stuff, new things, where I have my old principles. So all the development had to pass all those audits from my development brain, let's say. And after that, it slacked me, and I joined the process just for the testing to verify a couple of things that they work, and that's fine. Now, the question is, why do we need a connector for all these times? It's quite obvious to me because we're using Claude Code, Gemini, ChatGPT, these kind of tools all the day to do our job. And those tools with connectors can perform the updates for us, or they can the data from one place to another and bring them into here the chat. So we can make decisions inside the chat, which is way more efficient than switching to multiple applications. So for example, in here, we can ask Claude, I want you to find the asset with the name Luma on Bynder. My demo asset has this Luma. That's why I'm using it. And this is going to get started. And we can use the connector for multiple reasons. Most obvious one is to take some reports, like give me a list of assets that have this metadata value, or find all those files with this value in metadata and update all of them. These are actions that help us to make the things done way faster, and helps also the team to work faster. For example, here I can ask it to bring me download URL, so I can download it immediately. Let me show you here all the available tools, because I didn't add all the available tools inside from the documentation, but we have the get asset image. That's why we were able to display it inside the chat. We can have all meta property options, list brands, collections, download URL. We can list the tags, search for assets, which is the most important. Who am I? This is just for the authentication to verify that we are authenticated our account, and that's fine. I find it the most efficient way using applications. And this is also what I do with Brain Graph. I'm not opening the page of Brain Graph to upload manually stuff or even to get into the chat with my multiple brains. I use all of those multiple brains inside Claude. And this is how I improve those MCP tools available for Brain Graph either. And the same I'm doing with Bynder. So I would encourage you, every time you're working with a new tool and want to automate your workflows, first search for a native MCP server. And if it doesn't exist, Just go and build it. It's that easy. Everything is doable. Thanks.